So looking at those times right now, it's FpvMaverick at 340, Mr. Geek at 332. That is a 8-point spread, and in this round 6 Heat 3 race, it's going to be Mr. Geek and FpvMaverick paired up in chairs 3 and 4 to keep the pressure in on the day to see who comes out the points champion there. Smock FPV in chair 1 and FpvDrift in chair number 2. They have placed their quads. Looks like we have everybody ready to go. FpvMaverick working on maybe an antenna polarization issue there. He's getting that more for maybe changing out an antenna. Something's all right. There he is. It looks like he's ready to go.
Ready. On the tone. Let's race.
So the tone sounds 4 into the air, 1 up high in the back there. Interesting start there for, I think it was Maverick there. Vaulted way up into the air and came diving, swooping down through the start gate. Pretty good tactic. He picks up a little bit of speed just from the altitude loss there. Get himself oriented maybe. Good strategy. And FpvMaverick in the split S is flown into the ground. He'll get right back up though. It'll cost him a little bit of time. 3 pilots basically right on top of each other going through the start gate, and it's FpvMaverick again that makes a slight mistake, gets through. It's a Smock FpvMaverick and Mr. Geek, I guess it was, that made the slight mistake. And the time spread on that one, 30.299 for Smock, 30.761 for FpvMaverick, and 30.961 for Mr. Geek. FpvDrift still out there on his first lap. It's a furball out there in the corkscrew. 3 pilots neck and neck. This is a close race, folks. This is one that we're going to probably put up on the main camera to show you what's going on. Once again, FpvMaverick now has found some trouble. Smock has found some trouble. So a couple of casualties. Mr. Geek is down. So 3 of those leaders that were right on top of each other are all in the dirt. FpvMaverick has found his way back into the air. And it's FpvDrift and FpvMaverick right now that are the 2 left standing. We'll get back to the other 2 if we get them back up into the air. So Mr. Geek and Smock looking to get back into the air. That will have implications on both the race day and the season standings. FpvMaverick seems to have kind of relaxed a little bit here. He's going to take it easy, make sure it's a good strategy, make sure he gets those points. He will have to do 1 more lap, however, as he comes through the gate with 7 seconds remaining. That puts him on to his 4th lap, definitely taking it slow. A very well thought out plan on that one, to be sure. FpvDrift now, with the time expired, will be the first one to be done with the racing. So he's done with 1 more round to go, and his season for him, it's going to be FpvMaverick out there on the track. You see him zooming around. There's the corkscrew. And over the hurdle, and he'll pick up the 10 points. And he just hits the little, almost a mishap there at the end there as he went through the start line there. But he picks up his 10 points, and he'll be happy to have that for sure. So every race has consequences, folks. You race right up until the end, and we keep racing up to the end just for the fact that we don't know how it's going to shake out. Round 6 is now over. FpvMaverick pulls out a 10-point margin on that one. That'll add to his both race day and season leads. FpvDrift pulls in the second place on that one as well. Starting off with the race day, it's FpvMaverick now insulated completely from anybody else. He'll be the victor today no matter what happens. 60 points for him. Hazard FPV and Smock both tied up at 2nd place with 42 points. That'll be a battle there. AK Honky back at 36, so still potentially in the running with 46 potential points he could get. He'll have to count on some help from others. Season standings now, we move to that. FpvMaverick has extended his lead to an almost unbeatable margin at this point. In fact, Dan Boy, Man Boy, with only 10 more points that he can make up in the season, it does look like FpvMaverick will be the season's point champion going into the championship race. He's got that one sewed up. It's Danboy, Manboy, and Mr. Geek still fighting it out for second place there with a 2-point spread. AK Honky still looks like he is now mathematically eliminated from the round. So those are your top three. They're going to be in there. It's just a matter of pride to see what order they come up in. And it'll be FpvMaverick, Danboy, Manboy, and Mr. Geek FPV in the championship race today.